great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself, and I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la la la.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Jessie at Home. I have a super satisfying outdoor cleaning motivation for you. We are going to be opening up our pool. We're going to be power washing our deck. We're going to be cleaning our Cabana outdoor kitchen. We do have a little bit of DIY. I want to throw it back to last fall. We accidentally pumped out a ton of water, and we decided that it was time to replace the trim around the pool steps. We reused the trim because it was on back order way back in 2020. So we reused the old trim pool seals around the steps. And it didn't have like a cover. So it always kind of bugged me that you could see the screws. So we ordered new step trim and like seal and cover and gasket and all of that. And we were just waiting for the perfect time to do it. And since my husband accidentally pumped out all of the water, it was the time to get this done. So we did this way back, and I want to say like October, November. So it was kind of chilly out. But I have to say it was really worth it. It looks 100 times better than it did with the exposed screws. It just didn't look as finished. As you can see, that you can kind of see our pool liner is a little bit wrinkly in the corners, and that's what happens when you don't have the pressure of the water. But don't worry, we filled it back up. We got everything looking perfect and beautiful. We refilled the water. We made sure not to over pump. When it rains, we always kind of put the pump in to pump out excess water just so that it doesn't overflow and kind of just destroy everything, because we don't want our pool to overflow. That is for sure. So we always try to keep an eye on the pool levels. It's supposed to be below the skimmers when the pool is winterized. So here is a little look-see, and here we are back in present day. The pool is covered, the pool is filled, and my husband and my oldest son Gabriel went around and started the process of uncovering the pool. So this year's pool was actually the dirtiest and nastiest pool opening that we've had, and I think it's because the temperatures were crazy this year. We had upwards to 80 degrees in some days, some weeks, and then it would drop down to freezing again. So we had a lot of like organic matter. We had a ton of earthworms in there for some reason. The pollen and a little bit of the debris as well. This was like the darkest and the nastiest our pool has been since we did the whole crazy complete disaster pool cleanup of 2020. So we're just showing Malcolm that we have to take out all of the plugs in the jets and the skimmers, and we have to go around and screw in all of the screws around so people don't hurt their feet when they're walking around. Malcolm was totally into it. He just loved this whole process. I know it's different for everyone, but the first thing we do is we shock the heck out of our pool with chemicals. We do have a chlorine pool, and we just let it sit overnight, and this is what it looked like the next day. The water is completely clear. All of the organic matter died off and floated to the bottom. And the next thing that we do is, look at those steps, gross. Next thing we do is we kind of scoop out and net out anything that's at the top. We had to take a quick trip to the store for more chemicals. Malcolm was obsessed with a little baby shark and ended up with a new pool noodle and some pool toys. We came home, we folded up the dried up pool cover, and then we get to using the vacuum. We use the pool pump vacuum, and it evacuates it all the way out, so it kind of bypasses the filter and doesn't gunk up the pool pump and filter. And we do all of that for all the big, heavy, and nasty debris. And that actually took all day. This took us an entire week to get the pool clean, but it pretty much took us all day to vacuum the pool and get it straight. We were hustling really hard trying to pick up all of like the big chunky nasty algae and everything that was on the bottom of the pool. We were really hustling because we had a birthday party that we were throwing at our house outside in the cabana. So we wanted the pool to be clean and beautiful. The weather was like crazy. It was in the high 70s and 80s. So we were really working to try to get everything done. Thank you to WYBOT Osprey 700 for sponsoring today's video. The WYBOT Osprey 700 has everything you need to keep a clean pool and spend more time having fun. It has a rapid charging, only 3.5 hours to fully charge, and it has a route planning, LED indicator, wall climbing, it climbs the stairs even, and it has a very large filter to collect all of the pool bottom debris. Everything you need comes right in the box. It has the charger, the little hook to pick it up out of the pool, and here is just a quick 360 view of this wonderful cordless pool cleaner. So one of the things I do love about this is it has a little screw cap right there for the charging port so that none of the water like gets in when you put it in the pool. And it's really easy to just immediately charge it as soon as it comes out of the pool. You don't have to like wait for anything to dry out or anything. It also has a very large filter basket for all of the debris that it collects along the pool floor. So like I said, it only takes 3.5 hours to fully charge, which I love. And there is an indicator. So right now it's red. We waited, we came back, now it's green, and it is ready to go clean your pool. I'm going to go ahead and tighten the little port cover, and then we're going to just drop it in and let it map and figure out our pool and let it get to cleaning. So you just turn on the little button. It's just a one-click button, and there is a little blue LED light that says, yep, we're ready to get cleaning, and you just gently drop it right on into the pool. The WYBOT Osprey 700 is a cordless pool cleaner that features triple motors with a powerful suction that allows it to pick up sand, dirt, leaves, and any debris on the pool floor. With a wide suction mouth, it can also pick up larger debris more efficiently, reducing the need for multiple passes. Saves time and effort. Like, I love the ease of it. I have a toddler, so I can just stick it in every single day, and it will go around and pick up all of the dirt on the bottom of the pool, and I don't have to worry about it. It just saves me time from pulling out hoses and, making sure that I have enough time to get the whole pool. I just drop it in, and it does all the work for me. With a fully charged battery, the Osprey 700 provides up to 110 minutes of continuous runtime, making it perfect for in-ground pools up to 60 feet. The intelligent path planning and maximum coverage with the Osprey 700, it offers two types of path planning, a star path and a regular wall climbing path. Equipped with advanced sensors and gyroscopes, this robotic pool cleaner maps and navigates the pool with unmatched precision, resulting in methodical coverage with fewer missed spots. this robotic pool cleaner is going to help me keep such a nice and clean pool this summer. I'm so excited to spend time outdoors with Malcolm. And this is just going to help me not have to worry about another chore around the house, because it's going to keep my pool so clean and pick up any debris, dirt, dust, leaves, anything that falls to the bottom of the pool. It does a good job of cleaning the water line as well. As you can see, there is rotating brushes at the front, and it's going to keep the pool water line super clean. The really neat thing is it climbs up the steps. This is the first one I've ever seen that actually climbs up the steps and cleans them. I thought that was so neat. I was like, oh, is it supposed to do that? It is supposed to do that. And as you can see, it just glides over any debris and leaves a clean trail behind. Thank you so much to WYBOT Osprey 700 robotic pool cleaner for sponsoring today's video. It definitely helped go around and pick up all of the remaining debris and help us have a clean, beautiful start to the summer. So thank you so much. If you are in the market for your very own cordless robotic pool cleaner, definitely click the link in the description box below so that you can purchase one of your very own. So now I'm going to go around and clean all of the concrete around the pool and get the cabana ready for my dad's birthday party. As you can see, we started removing a lot of the stones around this area. We're actually going to be, this is a little sneak peek, we've been filming that as well. We are going to be replacing all the stone around the pool, and I'm going to be putting some new plants. I planted these daylilies last year and they have come up so good. I just honestly want some like green and florals. I planted a hibiscus bush last year, so I'm going to be planting some more of those. I just want a lot of fun color and greenery around the pool. I want it to look a little bit more lush. I find power washing super satisfying. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but this is just part of maintaining a home with concrete, and we have a lot of concrete. So I did speed it up super fast, and I'm not gonna like kind of linger on a lot of power washing, I guess, or do too many close-ups and things like that. But I'm just always amazed with how much dirt my concrete like gets in all the cracks and crevices. Like it's a very like textured concrete, and it's just dirt loves to hide in all of the cracks. But with this power washer and this attachment, it goes by so much faster than just using the single stream to kind of like do it bit by bit. This is just like boss mode with this little attachment. Like I said earlier in the video, it had taken us over a week to get all of this done and ready for my dad's birthday. He just wanted a nice little cookout at our house. So we could do a little bit at a time, bit by bit, every single day. Of course, it's kind of hard to do anything with Malcolm around. I was always nervous with him because he, this is the first year he's really kind of aware of the pool. He was really good last year. He wore a vest and like little armbands whenever we were outside, just in case. And this year he is totally fine with putting on his little vest if we're down in the pool area for the most part. But I'm always like busy trying to keep, I think I had a bug on me. Excuse my voice as well, and I don't know if you heard Malcolm coughing in the background. Him and I got another summer cold, or spring cold, I guess, and I don't know, having a toddler or just younger children again in the house has brought on so much, like, just little sicknesses and colds and runny noses. It's really been a lot to get used to, being sick every other month. We changed it up over here. We used to have the little fire pit over here, but once it really started to get sunny out, we moved this table that we used to have. This is our old deck table. We moved this down here and put an umbrella with 2 of the rocking chairs over here, and I really like having the umbrella there for a little bit of shade while Malcolm's playing with, like, his little playhouse and his swing set. And as you can see, we moved the fire pit over here, which I never would have thought to do, but we actually really like having the fire pit right there in the evening. And it also offers, like, a extra little seating and table by the cabana, which is always good. We keep riding on the freeway, keep pretending that it's pretense, sinking down low. The further we go, the better it feels. We keep on driving like there's no end, keep on wishing for a better day. Sinking down low, the further we go, the better it feels. The better it feels, yeah. The better, the better, the better, oh, the better, oh, the better, the better, the better it feels. The better it feels, yeah. The better, the better, the better, oh, the better, oh, the better. So I know many of you might be concerned wearing Malcolm learned how to turn the power washer on and off, and he basically was a menace to me the rest of the day trying to power wash. But I was going to say, this power washer isn't like gas powered. It's the gas powered power washers that you really need to look out for as far as wearing protective shoes and, like, not spraying anybody with it. This one is powerful, but it's not so powerful that it would, like, cut your toe off or really cut your skin or anything crazy like that. But it does a good job of getting dirt off of places that you don't want dirt. So, just like a little disclaimer for you. You can also see that little green bush over there where the white stones are, or the tan stones are. That's the hibiscus I planted last year. It's really grown. The little plant in front of it, I can't remember what it's called, has also grown up. Unfortunately, there was a trio of plants there. The third one died, so I'm gonna have to replace that with something really pretty right there as well. But I'm slowly but surely building up the plants around the backyard, and hopefully one day it'll be as lush and beautiful as the pool in Jamaica. And here is a little look at all of the dirt that I pushed off of the concrete. Of course, Malcolm is playing in it because boys, am I right? And girls, hey, every little kid loves a puddle, but I have a little boy at the moment. So of course, little boys and puddles, who can resist that? I know none of you are watching me. You're all watching Malcolm be a daredevil and leap from chair to chair. But you kind of just got to let them figure things out. And, you know, while I'm busy trying to do everything, I keep an eye on him. But I also kind of give him his freedom to, you know, have fun and, you know, be the little daredevil that he is. This was the next day, and we had a ton of pool chemicals and a lot of junk hanging out in the cabana. This was the morning of the party, and I still hadn't cleaned the cabana out. So I'm just taking everything all out, and we're gonna give this thing a deep clean. We have big plans in here for this summer, hopefully. I say that because I don't like letting people down, and I'm always like, oh, we have big plans, we're gonna do this and this. You know, I'll say it and I'll speak it into existence, and hopefully it comes true. Like, I truly do always speak with the intention of this is what we're doing and this will happen. But I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this, but I think I want to take down the drop ceiling in here. First, we gotta clean these ceiling fans. These ceiling fans are old. I don't know if they're original to Cabana or what, but they are definitely old and rusty and dirty. But I think we want to take out the drop ceiling and leave the original, like have the vaulted ceiling and have some ceiling fans in there and like hang some lights and just kind of let the ceiling be free instead of having it so like close down on everything. And having all of this white to clean like several times this summer is kind of exhausting. I'm tired of it, honestly. So I told my husband, I said, hey, why don't we see about ripping, like, and I also don't get, so there's the white ceiling in here, but then there's also another ceiling, like little, I don't know, like roofing in here as well. It just doesn't make sense to me, and it's just a lot to clean and a lot for like bugs and wasps and stuff to nest in. So we are gonna tear down the ceiling, I think, and hopefully it's gonna end up great. Shows exactly that like little thing with the recessed lights in it. Like, I don't feel like any of that is necessary. Please forgive the ugly range hood in the background as well. That was like a quick thing we did last year, and I hate it because it just doesn't look right. It just looks awkward. But we did need the range hood in here because otherwise smoke would just billow everywhere, and it just, I don't know. I think when we have the bigger ceilings, everything is going to be great. I won't have to mop my ceilings anymore or just spend so much effort on cleaning all of this white several times. It's backbreaking, it's exhausting. I don't enjoy it. And you know me, I'm always trying to figure out a way how to make my house what's best for us. And what we think is getting rid of this drop ceiling in here and letting it be vaulted. We'll see if that's even possible, but I don't know. I'm really, really excited. So I think I also want to get rid of the awkward wooden door windows that kind of open up in here as well. I think I'm going to put some windows in here because we do need windows, you know, to kind of winterize it in here and so stuff doesn't blow in and mess up things. I also want to build in the refrigerator area, and there's like a ton of things that I want to do in here. My knees turn weak, my head was spinning round.
dressed in velvet. I tried to speak, but couldn't make a sound. The sun reflecting in her eyes as I was standing in.
The floor in here gets so nasty as well. We do have a floor drain, but it doesn't work as well, to be honest. The water doesn't actually pull towards there very good. So we like to create better drainage in here. And to the right of the cabana, there's kind of just like lawn over there. Eventually we want to put a pergola for some shade and kind of like a raised floating like deck area over there. Get rid of all that grass to make available more seating and just make it a little bit easier when we're hosting parties.
I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere.
So my son actually suggested putting the couch over, my oldest son suggested putting the couch over this way. I always like organized it in one way and then I kind of kept it there, but he was like, hey mom, why don't you put the pub table on that side and put the couch on this side? And so we were like, you know what, let's try it. So we did, and we had the party and it worked out great. So I really like it over there, and I think it's a little bit different, something different than what you guys normally see, because I kind of stick to my ways when designing something. But so this is pretty much how it ended up looking after the party. We had to hurry up and get food ready and do all the things. But we're going to be working on all the landscaping over here. We moved his little red house down here. His little climbing arch is on top of the trampoline so the robot can mow the lawn. We ended up putting a little fence around the pool pump and stuff so the baby can't get into it. We're going to dig up some plants and replace the rocks around the entire pool area. But here is how the pool looks. It looks so good. I love the new trim around the stairs. We have a little divider for the shallow and the deep end. Here's what the cabana looks like. It's clean, but it's definitely not perfect. Another shot of the play area. The little stepping stones worked out perfect. I love this little area, that little box. I keep all of his like little extra playthings. Oh, I did plant a new hibiscus flower back there, or a bush back there. It's so tiny, but eventually it will grow big and tall. We ripped up one of the lemongrass plants, so that's what's in that planter. Here is this area. We're going to be taking out all of this stone as well and putting new plants in there, but you can see some of the plants that I planted last year are coming up. Here is a little area that I told you, the little trio. One of them died. I need to replace that plant. I'm going to be looking for something really cool over there. Here is a little fire pit area, which, you know, worked out perfect. We did s'mores here for the party. And then here is our favorite table. Everyone fights over these tables because these chairs kind of rock back and forth. And then, sorry for the soil on the ground. We went and grabbed some more soil, but here is the cabana cleaned up after the party and it looks really great and we had a wonderful time. But, this was just an outdoor cleaning video, and, next time hopefully there'll be some outdoor landscaping and DIY. But if you're in the market for a pool cleaner, definitely click the link in the description box below and get the WYBOT Osprey 700, and I will see you guys next time.